Let's talk about episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina. I thought this was a great episode in television because it was a well done bottle episode. And it is a bottle episode that is framed by horror because Vox Machina has to be confined to their keep due to their actions, as well as Uriel being under Silas's mind control. And whenever they're confined to their keep, there's this impending threat coming in from Delilah and Silas, which I'm obsessed with their relationship, but him taking her to the graveyard and being like, I hope this works, that worked for me. So she basically reanimates these mucky minion zombie people to come and take her book back. And we know that they're coming the entire time. And we know that whenever they're under house arrest, that they're going to have to deal a lot more with their personal problems as well as this incoming threat. So at the beginning, there's 2 issues that we need to resolve. One is Vax a vampire. Withdraw the question. And 2, what the heck happened with Percy? I love that Keyleth and Vex kind of tag team this to say, what happened back there was not normal and we need to talk about it. Not only was it not normal, but you sort of went over a line. Percy dodges this question, and honestly, it was a very Percy thing to do. He's such a politician, and he decides, let's just try to escape instead, and that fails. Jarrett ends up confining them to separate quarters, and this is where we get a lot of character development, or at least deeper character exploration. We see Vex and Vax could cut and run if they want to, and they're still figuring out why they want to stay. They definitely have a twin language thing going on where they're able to say very little but still say a lot. Scanlan gets to sit down with a book. Not only is he just kind of a corn husk, but he is also kind of the arcane intellectual of the group. So I love that duality. And we see that Pike has something wrong. Not only that, but Grog wants to help her figure out what is wrong. I love them together, and I love that we're seeing Pike sort of explore this spirituality in this way. And then we get Keyleth and Percy. Keyleth talking through her insecurities, and Percy basically saying, I really believe in you, but just so you know, your whole family stuff doesn't even relate to mine because mine are dead. And I love seeing how individual characters like Percy and Pike really believe in Keyleth, because as this impending threat comes in, Keyleth kind of is the one that steps up. They're funneled out of their isolation rooms, and they all have to come together to fight these horrific monsters. Honestly, the hands coming through the bodies and the black ichor coming down, I live for this stuff, but seeing it in animation done this well, undead body horror, they got it right. Shout out to Jarrett, because he's the one that realizes light's going to be the answer. And we see at this point there's a distinction between Pike and Keyleth. Pike gets her power from an external source, whereas Keyleth's is internal. Good world building. And we see Keyleth do a big spell, which will probably come in handy later. All of the action showed that Vox Machina, 1, has the book, and 2, that the Briarwoods are up to no good. So we're going to White